The other thing too I wanted to show you is these propellers are all indicated with different colors. You've got reds and you've got whites. 2 reds, 2 whites. On the actual different motors, you will have like this one is red, this one is white, this one is red, this one is white. The colors are diagonal. I'm not sure 100% why they did that. It must be from the way that the motors rotate. But you'll notice like this is red. There's little red arrows. So this goes on the red arrows. The version 2.0, and this is something that's amazing that I noticed that they're doing, is a lot of the old ones, they spin in place. So you put it on and you screw it in place, and then you put these little plastic clips over. This one's a little bit different. You'll notice that there's grooves right here and here. And there's like this lip. Let's see if I can turn this. There's these little lips. There's 2 per motor mount, here and here. Basically what you do is you line it up, you put it in like this, and then you turn this, and it locks it completely in place. That's not coming off, at all. To take them off, you turn and pull. So there's like these lips that, I don't know if you can see that or not. Such a low budget. It's too bad you're not here with your video equipment to do this, but then again, you wouldn't need to be watching it if you were here. So anyways, big step up. This is what you get with the 2.0 version. Let me put these back. And the propellers are just a plastic composite. That's all they are. They break very easily if they hit something. If it hits anything, they're done. They'll shred. So anyways, let me switch over to the remote now, the controller, and I'll kind of show you what's going on with that. I'm gonna set this down over here. Okay, so controller. A couple things on the controller here. We talked about this guy that holds your display of choice. Your power button here. This is a self-contained battery apparatus remote. You can't change the batteries out on this guy at all. If that's bright, we got a little reflection. This is a silver, so it's extremely reflective. Battery indicator lights are down here. You can check it by pressing the power button, and it will illuminate the lights. This is your return to home button. This is your landing gear up and your landing gear down. Let me see if I can come on the other side of this. I don't think I can. Let me try to. Please bear with me, dude. I'm really sorry, but this is not. There we go. Home button. Connectivity light will come on, red if it's not connected to the drone, green if it is. Let me see. Can you see that? Return to home. Landing gear up and down. These are your main joysticks. This is how you fly it. This will take the aircraft up. This will take it down. This will make it spin like this, left. This way will make it spin to the right. This is drive the drone forward, pull it back to you. If you go this way, it will go this way. If you pull it back, it will go this way. So you use a combination of all these different control options here to get it to do different stuff. It's just something you'll learn. On the back, you'll find 2 antennas. In normal flight mode, the best reception is to have these up in parallel to the drone. You want these completely perpendicular to each other, parallel to each other, and facing the drone this way, not this way towards the drone. You want them the face of these facing the drone. So, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not an exact science, but anyways, on the side right here is your charging port. It goes right there to charge up the remote. This is where you hook on the straps, the harness, like I showed you before. On the back side as well, you have a couple different ports here. You've got a resting rack, or you can carry it this way if you'd like. You have a USB port. I don't know what this is. This is something in the future. Don't know what DJI is going to use for this port yet. Mini USB and an HDMI port. I was pretty impressed when I saw the HDMI port. On the bottom, you have 2 programmable buttons, right here and here. They're tactile feel. They do click. Currently, when you get the drone, these come preset. C2, which is this one because it goes from left to right, as far as numbering. So C2, I can bring up my camera options to adjust my ISO, my shutter speed, f-stop, all that stuff. I can press that, and on the screen will pop up my menu options. As you fly the drone, if you use your finger, if you're a single pilot mode, and you are using your finger on the tablet to get the camera to readjust, whenever you're flying the drone normally, forward, visually, you will go forward with the controls, whatever direction the camera's facing. Well, let's say the drone is facing straight, but the camera's facing this way. If I click the C1 button, it will realign the camera facing forward to the drone, so I know I'm truly going forward. So anytime you get spun around, even if the camera's facing down, if you hit that, the camera will come back up. It's pretty nice. To mount this, let me see if you can see this. Like I said, sorry, this is very low budget quality. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Bear with me, bud. I'm really sorry. Zoom in. There we go. That looks good. Okay. So, to mount your tablet, this is basically what your controller is going to look like. So after a while, when you're flying it, this can get heavy, especially if you had a full-size tablet. This is why I went with the iPad Mini 4. It's just the screen resolution. It's a nice, good amount of real estate going on here with this guy. It's a very nice amount. I've been pretty happy with it so far. Let me get some readjustment. Dude, I'm so sorry for this. Okay, so if you want to use the sunshade, there's a button on the side to release the mount here. Press and hold it, and it will raise up. So if you want to use the sunshade, this is what's really cool about this, is this guy right here. Can you see that? Yes, you can. So we'll fold this open, and give me 1 second here. I've sent you pictures of it, so I know you've seen it, but it folds up really nicely. It really does. So this goes like this. It goes in here. Tablet goes in here, just like this. And then it's open on the back in here, so it grabs the tablet. So this is what your flight experience will look like with the shade. It's so neat. It really is. It blocks out a lot of the sun. It's nice because this is all black on the inside. So you're not going to be up for very much reflection going on. It really helps out. Plus the iPad Mini 4, it's got a new coating on here that helps a lot of the reflection without having to use one of those annoying screen protectors for anti-glare. So yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. I'm going to pause the video and I'll be right back.